Hello friends, it is the end of April and the flowers are coming up everywhere. Specifically, tulips and daffodils. Watching them dance in the wind brings a special kind of joy. And the rest of the homestead? Well, it's thriving. The animals are enjoying the fresh grass. We are reveling in the blue skies. Sweet Pea had a baby, Primrose. We added this rooster to our flock. His name is Albert Einstein, of course. We're creating new flower beds. The wildlife is exploding. The kids are exploring. And we're sprucing up the outside areas. On the inside, Bagheera, the kitten we got at Christmas, has grown up and causes chaos everywhere. Did I mention Primrose? I could watch her all day long. Welcome to spring on the homestead. Today, I'm actually going to show you how we've been prepping the cut flower garden. And here you can see we are using this tiny tiller, which actually worked pretty well, to till under some of the weeds and just kind of level out the soil. And at first I thought we would put cardboard boxes everywhere and then fill the beds with soil, but we quickly realized we wouldn't have enough room for all of the roots to grow as far as they needed to go. So we actually undid all of our work. We borrowed that small tiller from my mom because ours wasn't working at the time. Since then, Brad has fixed the big tiller. Right now, I am just getting a couple of containers ready to transplant out our strawberry plants. I really wanted to keep the healthy plants that were already there instead of stopping their growth and starting over from scratch. I was able to transplant all the strawberries that I found, and they are all looking great. I actually put them quite far from where they started because we are hoping to have a huge patch of strawberries, pumpkins, gourds out in the field area. And we are finally ready to get going on those flower beds.
Okay, so I thought we would take you through what we're doing here with all of this. We are making a soil mixture for the flower beds, the cut flower beds. So we're going to have peat, which is a coconut core that we're using, vermiculite, cow manure, garden soil, sodium polyacrylate, which it says is diaper crystals, half pint of lime, oyster shells, bone meal, Epsom salts, and borax. So we'll talk more about why we're doing all of these funky ingredients in here, but for now I just wanted you to know that's what's going on back here behind me. Up here.
Oyster shells, a bag of blood meal for the vampire in you,
This is what the coconut core looks like. It comes in bricks like this. We put a lot of water in it. 12 of these equal 1 bale of peat moss. But it is a renewable resource since it's made out of coconut hull as opposed to peat, which would take us another 1,000,000 years to get more of. These will disintegrate in 2 years' time. They are water absorbing crystals. I need 2 cups of them.
Is this the diaper crystals?
This is the diaper crystals.
So they put these in diapers?
Yep. Well, they're white in diapers if you ever tore a diaper apart or saw one in run over a couple times in a parking lot. And it'll reduce your watering by 50% those first couple years before your plants get established. And you want to keep them generally moist. Lime.
We put the lime in the coconut. We put
Vermiculite.
the lime in the
soil.
coconut.
Diaper crystals, which is just sodium
I'm so excited about
polyacrylate.
that.
And that's like diaper crystals. They absorb
Oh.
moisture for the first 2 years. And then after that, they've disintegrated, but it keeps the moisture.
Lime in the coconut.
Got it.
And stir it all up. We put the lime in the coconut.
Thank you. About time.
3 cups of oyster shells. 1 tablespoon of borax. And that helps activate the minerals and the different components we've put in here. You can put all this together, but you need an activating ingredient. It's just the same borax you use for your laundry. Mule team borax type of thing.
I break them out. You're ruining my hole. You have ruined my hole.
Sorry.
I don't feel like you are, Mom.
Well, not really.
Do you see this one?
I do see her.
I'll wait.
Tempting. So tempting. You're doing a good job. This is really
Thank you.
mixed well.
Thank you very much.
I thought I'd get a big dark spot, something not mixed, and it really looks good, Aaron.
Well, that part didn't look like it was good. I feel like you complimented me too early. I haven't been on that side for a while, okay?
You come over here.
Okay, I'll switch it.
You got a little vein here or something. Oyster shell. You're on your own, kid.
Okay.
Do it. Okay. Looking at.
So here, Brad and my mom are just removing any clumps of grass or weeds that remained even after using the tiller. We are pounding in stakes in the corners of the boxes just to kind of keep them stable. They're just small beds at this point, so not a lot of weight to them. And we quickly found that the chickens were quite interested in all of this process and felt it was their duty to find any grubs that might be hiding in the soil.
Okay, so that whole thing that we made and mixed on the tarp over there has done basically 1 3x8 bed. I think is this the height we want the soil? That's good. Yeah. So really great consistency. How much?
About $40.
About $40 for 1 bed if you do it this way. So this is our experimental. We're gonna have 2 experimental beds with this kind of soil, and then we'll just use kind of normal potting soil and compost for the rest. Okay guys, this is Ranunculus. It comes in a little corm. It looks kind of like a little octopus. And you soak it for 3 hours and then you plant it in soil. You can just plant it in a great big tray. And then once it gets sprouts, like about this, you can put it into a bigger tray. And then we're gonna plant them about 4 inches apart. And they like cold weather. So they will just be covered with a frost cloth and a plastic that you put in the garden over hoops, and that will be, when it gets to be really hot, they will quit blooming. So we want to get it in these cool months. This is the 3rd of April, so want to get a lot of good flowers in the beginning of the month. They kind of look like roses, come in multiple colors.
You want one in the corner, or is that too?
I'm gonna put one of the Weasley ones in the corner.
Oh, Weasley.
Yeah, because there's some
Is it
that
Ron
look so
or
good.
Jenny?
Yeah, one of those guys.
If you watch our channel, you know that my mom has been a huge part of this project. She has done all kinds of research and provided all kinds of knowledge and supplies. We certainly wouldn't be able to do any of this without her. So she found what she is hoping is a very good mixture for the gardening beds. Unfortunately, it was quite expensive, so we only ended up doing 2 beds with this mixture. If those flowers do much better than the flowers in normal soil, then it might be something we invest in for the future. But basically, this is just a test here.
I am exhausted. Brad's not as exhausted, but he's practically superhuman. And Mom, she didn't seem that exhausted. She tried to tell me she was, but I think she's just being nice. So here is the 2 beds. Here are the 2 beds. We feel like they look a little bit like coffins out there right now. And we went ahead and put up some electric chicken wire just because the chickens kept getting into the plants. Yeah, it'll be good.